Hey guys, Emily here. Thank you so much for joining me for this Pilates Reformer comprehensive body workout. This is not a beginner class, and I'm going to assume that most of you have experience with the different exercises, so we're not going to go over them in extreme detail. But if you need any modifications, please feel free to reach out. But so to begin, we're going to have our footwork springs on. I keep 4 springs on my machine for footwork. You might keep 3, that's perfect. My headrest is up. I have my handles on. My foot bar is up. I'm going to come down to lying on my back. With my feet in more of a diamond position, which is a loose, wide knee turned out position, I'm going to have my calves draped over the foot bar. I don't want to hang on with the backs of my knees. I'm going to gently rest my legs on top. I'm going to place my middle finger on my hip bones and my thumbs on my ribs as I locate a neutral spine. So I'm going to find a nice flat sacrum. I'm going to sink my back ribs into the mat. I'm not going to imprint my spine, just a neutral spine. Nice flat wide shoulder blades. Across the front, I'm going to have a soft sternum. I'm not going to be stressing into my sternum. I'm going to be pulling my ribs together as if I'm wearing a corset. I've engaged my abdominals, sinking them down, 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 and engaging them. Not pulling my back down to the mat and tucking. I'm going to platform my arms down by my side. I have a slight bend out in my elbows, not pulling my shoulders up, just bending my elbows out slightly to really encourage flat shoulder blades. Inhale. As I exhale, I'm not going to lift my left leg, but I'm going to engage my body so it doesn't shift. And my left leg's going to be light on the foot bar. You probably can't tell that I'm making my leg light at all, and that's what I want, right? Now release the leg. Inhale, exhale. Make the right leg light. You should feel your body supporting the load of your leg. You've engaged everything in the box of your body, shoulders down to the hips, a lot of glutes involved. But we're not lifting up on one side or shifting our neutral spine to get there. Exhale, make the left leg light. We are holding it for a while. If you feel the opposite side lifting, try to engage the obliques on that side. Try to pull the ribs down. Really engage the opposite side of the body for support. Right leg, pull, pull, pull down on that left side. Good. I feel a lot of engagement in my glute. Release, 1 more to each side. Left leg. This is a concept that's really hard for a lot of people. They really want to see the movement happen. Release. Inhale, exhale, right leg. They don't want to feel the work inside the body and realize that it's a setup. This is all a setup for all the other exercises happening today, right? And release. Now squeeze your heels together strongly. We're going to make both legs light at the same time. Don't allow your back to arch when you do this. Really pull everything together. Inhale. Exhale. Make the legs light. Just because they're light doesn't mean that your leg meat is going to lift off of the foot bar. You might still, I'm still connected. It's just that my legs aren't as heavy on the foot bar. Make the legs light. Squeeze the heels together to engage the inner thigh. Lift up on the pelvic floor. That'll help you to float the legs up without shifting in the neutral spine. Release. Inhale. Exhale, float. Good, now release. Now, extend your legs long. We're not going to bend the legs and hook them over the back of the foot bar to help pull ourselves up. But we are going to do roll up from this position. So float the hands over the sternum 12 through, palms facing each other. Really platform those shoulder blades down the back. Find that nice neutral spine. We're going to inhale. We're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulder. As we fold over our legs, we're going to exhale strongly. The first one's always the hardest, guys. We only have 3. Inhale to pull back. And then when your sacrum hits, go ahead and exhale the rest of the way down. The game is how slow can you go. Inhale up. Don't bend your knees to hook up, and exhale over the legs. is reaching long. Try to bring your biceps by your ears. You still want to keep the same roll position, so don't drop your hands below your feet. You want to reach up and over just like you're doing roll up on the floor, just at a different angle. Inhale to pull back. Exhale down. On this next one, we're going to take a nice stretch by holding onto our feet or behind our ankles. Inhale up. You can hold onto your feet, really round in the back. Breathe into the back. Here you can hold on the backs of your ankles if you prefer. Flex your feet. Pull back on the balls of your feet or your toes. Find an even deeper stretch. Drawing the belly button to the spine. Breathing into the back. Release. Reach over your toes. Inhale to get a pull back. And exhale to lower all the way down. Platform your arms down by your side. Bring one foot up and place it. Heel on the foot bar. Feet flex. Other foot. Feet on the foot, or heel on the foot bar. Foot flexed. You can separate your feet to sit bones distance apart. It's very, very narrow, guys. This is far too wide. Your sit bones are right under there. Those are little pointy bones that you sit on. Keep the feet flexed. Inhale to press away. Exhale to come in. Inhale away. Exhale in. While you're doing this, make sure that you're not bringing your knees together so they're knocking or not separating them further apart. You want to use your inner thigh and your outer glutes, outer thigh, to maintain the same line with the thighs the whole time. A perfect number 11. Here's 9. One more. 10. Now, bring the heels together, the toes apart. Your heels are still on the foot bar, but you're going to draw your foot down so that now mainly your big toe and your second toe are on the foot bar. Raise your heels about 2 inches. This is where they're going to stay the whole time. They're not going to go down and up as you press in and out. So we're going to inhale out and exhale back in. Inhale out, exhale back in. Keep a nice neutral spine. We're going to speed it up just a little bit. 5, 6, 7. Don't pop it in and out. You want to keep a nice fluid motion. Don't use momentum. 1 more, and here's 10. Come in. Now, bring your feet wide to the outside of the foot bar. Drop down to your heels. You're still in a Pilates feet. And make sure that your knees are tracking over your big toe to protect your knee. We're going to inhale to press out and exhale back in. Inhale out, exhale back in. When you come to the top, try to find that nice inner thigh squeeze and release. And press it out and release. Now find that wrap of that thigh muscle from the inside of the knee to the outside of the hip. And keep it going. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Now we want to keep that same connection with the inner thigh and the wrap of the thigh from the inside of the knee to the outside of the hip as we come up on to the balls of our feet. Again, we have most of the way between our big toe and our second toe. Inhale it out and exhale it in. It's starting to get a little heavier on the carriage because we're pressing the springs a little bit farther away. Because now we're in a full high heel, not like the half high heel that we were in for Pilates feet. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Now, stay in the high heel position. Bring your feet to the center and turn them to a parallel position. Bring everything to squeeze in towards the midline of your body. We're going to inhale it out and exhale it in. And inhale and exhale. Good job, guys. Try to keep that sacrum firmly connected to the carriage the whole time, so there's no tucking. So just think of uncreasing and then creasing at the hip flexor. Uncrease and crease. The challenge here is to maintain a totally neutral spine the whole time without moving. 2 more. 1 more. Come all the way in, roll to your side, press yourself up to sitting. We're going to do some forward flexion work. On my machine, I go to 1 medium spring and 1 light spring. For me, that's 1 red and 1 blue. I don't work in half springs. Go ahead and come down onto your back. Bring the straps into your hand. Set them up over your sternum 12th rib. Bring 1 foot to tabletop, other foot to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to curl down. Exhale to curl up. As you're curling up and down, try to tweeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades still, so that you keep a nice wide collarbone, nice relaxed sternum. 1 more here, we're gonna add on. Now we're going to inhale, exhale, curl up, extend your legs to working level. Inhale down, exhale to curl up, extend to working level at the same time. Still keep that nice tweeze on the bottom tips of your shoulder blades to have nice wide open collarbones. Here's 4. Good. And here's 5. Make sure you're not crunching your chin to your chest. Lower it down, bring the carriage to the bumper, peg the straps. We're going to do some sideline work. I have a squishy ball for that. You can use a yoga ball or a yoga block if you prefer as well. We're going to place it in our headrest. We are going to come lying on our side. I'm going to place my foot on the foot bar. You can place it with your toe at the front in a 90-degree bend if you have a knee issue, or you can pull it back so that when you stand up, your heel will be directly under you in more of a day-to-day standing position or a functional standing position. I'm going to choose to extend my I'm going to push that away from my toe. My bottom leg long. I have a slight lift in my side closest to the mat. I'm holding onto the peg or the shoulder block with my hand in the front, and I have my hand supporting my body in the front. Make sure that you stack hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. This is sideline work. We're going to press out on 1. We're going to take a look. Make sure that we like where our foot is. Give it a little adjust if you don't. And now bend the knee and come back in. Don't allow your side to sink into the mat. Try to keep your body completely still, just like we were doing for footwork. And again, we're going to inhale out and exhale in. Good. Don't let it slam like I just did, right? Really control it in. 7. Here's 8. I really like sideline work. Here's 9. I think it's a lot of fun on the reformer. It's a little different. Now stay out on 10. Now, you want the majority of the weight over the foot bar to be over your big toe and your second toe again as you rise up to the ball of your foot and tap the heel with a straight leg. And lift the heel and tap the heel. Lift and tap. 4, 5. Keep that side out of the mat. Let's do 2 more. Good. And now release the knee to come back in. Now turn the knee out to Pilates V. Now if you can pull your foot back a little bit, not past your bottom leg, but so that you're more in a functional position. If you were, let's say, like a ballerina, your heel would be directly under your body. Now with a high heel position, we're going to press out and come back in. Now keep that side out closest to the mat. You might not have the mobility to come all the way in, and if you don't, that's fine. Stop where you can, but don't sink into your side closest to the mat. On my lower leg, let's talk about that for a second. I have a lot of engagement in my inner thigh here to keep my foot from scraping against the reformer frame. It's a great exercise for this sort of thing. It's a low-key way to really strengthen that and work it out. If it becomes too much, go ahead and bend your knee on the mat. Now stay up at the top. My bottom leg is turned out just like my top leg. Now, lower the heel under the foot bar and lift it up for 1. And lower the heel under and lift up for 2. And lower and lift for 3. Here's 4. Don't bounce the carriage. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In a high heel position, bend the knee and come back into the carriage. Roll onto your back. Place the ball in between, above the ankles, so at the lower part of the calf. Go ahead and find the straps, pull them over your sternum 12 rope, find a tabletop position. We're going to do the 100 with the ball between our legs. The harder you squeeze the ball, the less control you have on it. So tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades already to keep a nice open collarbone. Inhale, exhale to curl up and extend your legs long. Now begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that tweeze on the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. It's going to feel a little different, probably, and that's fine. You can pull your toes back if you want to do a little prehensile position. You can flex your feet as well. Don't crunch your chin to your chest. Try to keep a nice, long finger. So it's as if your whole arm is completely straight and you're slapping water. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. Engage those glutes and inner thighs. Final set. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your legs to tabletop. Raise your arms up as you rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Take the straps. Take the ball out. We're going to do sideline legs on the other side. So again, we're going to place the ball between the shoulder blocks. I'm going to come onto my side. I'm going to bring you can leave your foot at the front of the reformer if that's more comfortable for you, but I'm going to pull back. My heel's going to be lifted slightly. I'm going to extend my leg long. I want to come in more of a functional position where when I press away from the foot bar, it's as if I'm standing. I'm going to press out with my side. It's like I'm doing sideline legs on the mat, guys. Oh, my foot was too far in front of me, so I pulled it back. When I pressed out, I found more of a position that it would be in as if I was standing, and I'm going to release it back in. I'm not sinking my side to closest to the mat. I'm just creasing and uncreasing at the hip flexor. Here's 3, 4, 5. Try to keep a neutral spine here, just like we had for footwork. This is footwork still, guys. It's single leg footwork on the side. Let's do 2 more. Really squeeze the glutes. Stay up at the top on this one. Now lift the heel and tap the heel to the foot bar. And lift and tap. Lift and tap. Again, guys, we really want to make sure that a lot of our weight, the majority of the weight, is between the big toe and the second toe. 2 more. 1 more. Now bend the knee to come back in. Turn the top leg and the bottom leg out to Pilates feet. You can walk your foot back slightly if you would like to line it up a little bit more. In a high heel position, press out. And in a high heel position, come back in. And press it out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Here's 4. 5. 6. Good. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay up at the top. Now lower the heel under the foot bar and lift it back up. And lower and lift. With control. If you're bouncing around, you might be going too fast for your body. Slow it down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay up at the top. In a high heel, bend the knee and come back into the bumper. Guys, again, we're going to roll onto our back. Hold on to the ball. Bring the legs to tabletop. Extend her to the ceiling without tucking. So just right up to the ceiling like a little post. Bring your arms up. Don't squeeze on your pecs though. Keep the shoulder blades nice and wide, flat. Tweeze the bottom tips. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Reach the ball towards your shins, but don't touch it necessarily. We're going to scissor, and every time we scissor, we're going to pass the ball to the outside of the leg and behind. Outside and behind. So, left leg will go down, right leg will come in, the right leg will pass to the outside of the ball pass to the outside of the right leg. And switch legs, the ball will pass to the outside of the left leg. And switch. And switch. Now the ball will go to the outside of the right leg and the outside of the left leg. And switch. Switch. Good. One more. Now reach the ball up. Place it in the same spot that you had it in for the hundreds. Right between the shins, below the ankle. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Your head and neck. Thumbs long down your neck. Bring the elbows up in your periphery. Curl it up. Now, we're going to do the double leg lower lift. So flex your legs and lower. 1, 2, 3, and point, and lift. And flex down. 1, 2, 3, and point, and lift. Again, guys, if you squeeze the ball too tight, you're going to lose control. Just enough to keep the ball where it is. Now, keep the feet pointed and lower. 1, 2, 3, flex and lift. Point, lower. 1, 2, 3, flex and lift. Point, 1, 2, 3, flex and lift. 1, 2, 3, flex and lift. Bend the knees, press the head, neck, and shoulders. Go ahead and take the ball out. We're going to roll to our sides. Keep the ball nearby, guys. We're going to use it again. But right now, we're going to go ahead and do some box work. So we're going to place our box in the long box position. And we're also going to change our springs to 1 medium spring or 1 red spring. So make sure that your box is centered. And if you would like, you can use a sticky mat for these exercises on the middle of the box. I'm going to place one hand on the foot bar, place the other hand on the other side of the foot bar, bring one leg up and the other leg up. I'm going to bring my sternum 12 rib or bra strap to the front of the box. I don't want my elbows up high, guys. I want to keep them slightly below my shoulders. Look down at the floor. Squeeze your legs together. Draw your belly button up to your spine. Wrap your ribs. First one, we're going to press out on 1. We're going to float up with straight arms on 2. We're going to press out on 3 and come in on 4. That's press out with straight arms on 1. With straight arms, you're going to come into the bumper and swan on 2. You're going to press back up with straight arms on 3 and bend the elbows to come in on 4. Now, press out on 1. As you pull up on 2, if you feel it in your low back, press it out. Draw your belly button up to your spine even tighter on this next one. So pull that belly button up to the spine, 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 spine. If you're still feeling it in your low back, squeeze your legs all the way together and pull your belly button to your spine. So legs together, belly button to spine for having back pain. If this is still bothering you, try to come up half as high this time with your belly button pulled and your legs squeezed all the way together. If that does not work for you either, swan might not be the exercise for you right now. Okay, we're going to get off legs first. So one leg will come off, the other leg will come off. We'll release one hand, then the other hand. We're going to do some arm work facing the upright to the back of the machine. Carefully come to sitting, and then bring the other leg around to the other side of the box. Put your hand behind you. Make sure you have a hand's width from your tail all the way to the end of the machine. Go ahead and find the straps first. And actually go ahead and check and make sure that you only have 1 red spring on, right, or 1 medium spring. Extend your legs long. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Relax the arms. Depending on where your uprights are will depend on where you can hold your arms comfortably. We're going to inhale, exhale, tuck the tail, roll back to a C-shaped curve, still tweezing the bottom tips of our shoulder blades. And pull back up, 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 up to sitting up tall. And tuck the tail, roll back to the C-shaped curve. And come back up to sitting up tall. One more, we're going to stay there and start with bicep curls. And pull back, 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 back. Now flip your palms up to the ceiling. Now 2 more bicep curl. Leave your bicep where it is. Don't dip the elbow down, the bicep curl. We're still tweezing the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. We're not crunching in. We're not hanging onto the handles for dear life. We're really working those forearms. Good. 2 more here. Don't sit up tall. We're going to add on. All right, now, leave the left arm where it is and bicep curl the right arm. And release. And now do the left arm and release. Guys, just like we did when we made the legs light at the very beginning of class, stabilize with that opposite side as you bicep curl. Try not to break your wrist. As you bicep curl, try to leave it completely straight line with that forearm. Now, straighten that left arm all the way. Articulate up to sitting up tall. We're going to do rowing next. Inhale, flip the palms down. Exhale, tuck the tail, roll back. Now, 2 arms pull back and release. Don't pull it all the way to the shoulders. You really want to find that engagement as you tweeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades as you pull back. Don't flat back as you pull back. Just find that engagement, that squeeze. Good. 1 more, and then we're going to do 1 arm again. All right, so now just the right arm will pull back and release. Try not to let the opposite shoulder pull forward as you pull back with the 1 arm. So don't allow rotation to occur. We're not rotating. This is just 1 arm work right now. We will add a rotation at the end, but this isn't it. I like to exhale as I pull. If you like it the other way, just fine. Just please keep breathing, right? All right. We have 1 more set of exercises. Articulate up. We're going to do an elbow pull back and pull it back like that, right? So inhale, exhale, tuck the tail, roll back. Palms face each other. Now drop the elbows down as you pull back. Hands will end up somewhere near your hips. You shouldn't feel this in your shoulders. This is a lot of back work again, right? So tweeze the back as you pull. A lot of back work, a lot of ab work, right? Good. Here's 6. 7. 1 more. And 8. Now release. Now just 1 arm pull. So right arm, engage that left side. Now the left arm will pull, engage the right side. And the right arm. Left arm. 2 more to each side, and we're going to add on, so we're not going to sit up yet. 1 more to each side. Really stretch energy out of those toes here. Now, pull that right arm back and rotate to look at the foot bar. And come back forward. And pull that left arm back and rotate to look back at the foot bar. And right arm pulls and rotates. Don't get into the shoulder, guys. Left arm pulls and rotates. Also, don't hang on to this handle for dear life. I really hold on with my 2 fingers curled over. I try not to squeeze too hard. Really bothers my forearm. 1 more, guys. Come back, release it forward, articulate up to stand tall. Give your legs a shake. Hold on to your handles as you rotate to face the front carefully. All right. Place your toes to the front edge of the carriage. Squeeze in ever so gently with your inner thighs, not your knees. So you don't want your knees coming in. You just want a little engagement, right? Pull your hands down by your side until your biceps are in line with your ribs. I have a 90-degree bend, or what would be if I wasn't scooched down below my knees. So my knees are tracking directly over my heels, so right? So to begin, we're gonna lift up into a serving position and pull back so our biceps are in line with our ribs. And extend and release. Your arms are moving, but you're not shifting anything in your body. And that's the game. The game is what can you move under what sort of load and not move your body. Good. Here's 7. Tweeze the back of the shoulder blades again, the bottom tips. And 8. And 9. And one more for 10. Now, bring your arms up into the wide hug a tree position. Now inhale, tap the fingers in the center, and exhale to release back to hug a tree. Don't allow your biceps to go behind you. As you tap your fingers in the center, still tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now with the arms wide, inhale. Now exhale to tap and inhale to open. So we change the breath pattern. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. When your fingertips tap, they should be in the front of your sternum, 12th rib bra strap. 1 more. And lower the arms down so the biceps are aligned with the ribs. We're going to do half circles, 5 in each direction. So we're going to inhale, serve the arms, open them to a T, and lower the arms down. Inhale it up, don't move the body. Belly button to spine. Here's 3. And 4. 1 more. 5. Now reverse. Lift up to the T, bring it back to serving. Don't crunch the chest. And lower. Out to a T, into serving, not past, and lower. 3 more. T, serving, ribs. T, serving, ribs. 1 more. T, serving, ribs. Now, carefully allow the carriage to come into the bumper. And go ahead and take the straps. Shake out your arms. We're going to come into a short box position. Whatever you need to do for your machine to make short box comfortable for you, please do so at this time. So bring your box to the center of your machine in the short box position. Move your machine out a little bit. Go ahead and make sure that your safety strap is firmly connected. And find your ball and set it up on your machine. Go ahead and carefully come to seating on your machine. Oh, I'm sorry. Come off the machine carefully. And place 4 to 5 springs on. Now carefully come to sitting on your machine. Give your safety strap another little tug to make sure. Place your right foot under the safety strap. Rotate to face the side of your box, or your left foot. Rotate to face the side of your box. Point your toes to face the side of the machine as you're facing the side of the machine. And whoop, bring your arms to a T. And come down to find that position where you're pressing up into the safety strap. You're in a straight line from the tip top of your head out through your foot. You're really engaged out through that side of that body. And release. Now lower it down an inch and lift. And down an inch and lift. Belly button to spine. You're going to use a slight tiny little baby tuck in your tailbone here, just like you would for plank, to protect your low back. Keep those toes pointed to the side. And here's 10. Now, rotate to look in at the frame and rotate to the side. And rotate to look in and to the side. Here's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. We only have 3 more, guys. You're doing great. 9. And 1 more. 10. Now, we're going to do mermaid. If you want to hang on to the headrest to do it, if you'll put your elbow on the headrest, if you want to reach in to the floor between the reformer, perfectly fine. Reach your arm up and over. Now bring the arm to the T. Don't swing yourself up. As you begin to sit up, begin to rotate your toes up to the ceiling. Now take your top arm, place it across your knee, palm up, and reach for where the wall and the ceiling meet on the opposite side. Bring your arms back out to a T. As you begin to come back into the wall with control, begin to rotate your toes to the side of the machine and reach that top arm up and over, bicep by your ear maybe, hopefully, unless you have shoulder issues. Now arm up to the T. Rotate the toes up to the ceiling as your sits bones begin to hit the mat. Palm up, across the knee, reach for where the wall and the ceiling meet. Let's do one more. And toes face the side, up and over, engage those glutes. Lift that arm to the T. Toes point up and to the side. Good. Come up to sitting up tall. Find your ball. Face the front. Both feet under the mat. Make sure there's a hand's distance from your sits bones to the edge of the box. Go and separate your feet so that your safety strap is wide. Your hands will be pulling apart gently in the ball. Don't squeeze it to death and then pull it. Just a gentle pull to engage the back. Place the ball on your belly. Now pull the belly away from the ball. It won't pull off the ball, but just because the ball will always be there, but just pull it away. Now squeeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Squeeze under the arms. Now do a tiny curl up over the ball with your head, neck, and shoulders. Now we're going to do round back on the box. So really pull apart with your feet on the safety strap so you're nice and engaged. Inhale, begin to articulate back. Don't find a round back. Really pull back or a flat back. Find a round back position. Exhale forward. Keep the glutes engaged the whole time. You'll know if your glutes are not engaged when you're doing these exercises, because if you have a mirror nearby, you're gonna be like, whoa, that looks really weird, because you're gonna be all flat and smushed out on the back. So really engage so you can lift up away from the box. Here's 3. We're gonna do 5. Squeeze underneath the arms. Keep a nice wide collarbone, nice soft sternum. Here's 4. One more. Now keep the legs engaged. Still pull the ball apart. Try to hinge forward ever so gently. Lift the ball up, biceps by your ears, and flat back, hinge back. And lift and squeeze the glutes to sit up tall back into the original position. Try not to shrug the shoulders by the ears. And flat back, hinge back. And lift, 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 lift. Forward. We have 3 more. Don't arch or round your back as you flat back, hinge back. You want to stay in completely flat position as if you're between a panini press or 2 panes of glass that are being tilted backwards. One more, last one, best one. Stay here. We're going to do side bends. We're going to reach for the right side, keeping that left foot down. Still pull apart on that safety strap to help with this. And to the left side, right side down. Pull gently apart on the ball. Try to keep those biceps by the ears unless you have shoulder issues. And up. One more to each side. And one more. Sit up tall, tall, tall. Place the ball to the side. Keep your left foot under the strap. Rotate to the right side of the machine. Point those left toes to the front. Bring the arms to the T. Find the headrest. Pull up with your outer glute into the safety strap. So you can find a nice straight line from the top of your head out through your foot. Now release that arm when you're ready. Lower an inch and lift an inch. Lower and lift. 3. Very small. 4. 5. Imagine someone's pulling you up by your fingers towards the ceiling. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now rotate down towards the frame and back to the side. And here's 2. You really don't start to feel like this is the worst exercise ever until you get to about 5. Make sure that you haven't dipped below the straight length on the top of your head out through your heel. 6, 7. Engage the glutes on the top leg. 8, 9. One more. And now it's time for mermaid. You can hold on to the headrest. You can place your elbow on the headrest. You can reach into the well. Bring the bicep over your ear if you're able to. Bring the arm back to the T without using momentum. Sit up tall, 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 tall. As you sit up and bring your top hip down, rotate the toes up to the ceiling. Take your left hand and place it across your knee, palm up. Right hand will reach across to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Back up to a T. As you begin to rotate down towards the headrest or the floor and the well, go ahead and bring the toes to the front. Reach the hand over the head. Now bring the arm to the T. Begin to articulate up, 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 up. Stand tall, toes to ceiling. Release, side bend. Drop that shoulder, that bottom shoulder. Let's do one more. Then we're going to go into tree. And come up, 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 up. Toes to the ceiling. And side bend towards where the wall and the ceiling meet. Now come back to the center. Leave just your left foot under the strap. If you are uncomfortable doing tree, you can do bent knee tree, or you can do tree on the floor. You can place a pillow or a larger pillow or something across your foot. It will not give you the same amount of support as you would have from the safety strap, but your foot's not below your body. But this exercise, it is possible not to do this exercise on the box, on the machine if you are uncomfortable. Now, we're going to hold on behind the knee, sitting up tall, equal weight on both sits bones. We're going to pull the knee in towards us as far as we can. We don't want to tuck back like this too much. We're leaning back to get here, right? We want to try to sit up as tall as we can. Now extend the leg and bend the leg. And extend from the knee, bend from the knee. Extend and stay there. Now articulate the foot, toes, press through the heel. Press through the ball of foot, press through the toes. We're going to do that 2 more times. Now, keep the foot pointed and circle the foot 3 times. Doesn't matter which direction first. And reverse. 1, 2, 3. Keep the foot pointed. Walk the hand up as far as you can, keep it completely straight back. Now bend the elbows and pull leg in for you for 1. Straight leg. 2, 3. Keep it pulled in. Tuck the tail. Begin to roll back to your sacrum. Again, guys, we have a hand's width between our tail and the end of the box. Now walk your hands down. 1, 2, 3, 4 with light fingers. And walk up 1, 2, 3, 4, and sit up tall. Adjust as you need to. Maybe you were still too close, even though I double checked it and I still was too close. So I'm going to tuck. I'm going to articulate back for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to allow my back to dip into the well if I don't have vertigo, neck or back issues. I'm going to release if I would like to. I can hold onto the floor or I can hold onto the frame. I'm going to begin to walk back up, articulating up, guys. I'm going to articulate head first. 1, 2, light fingers. 3, 4, sit up tall. 1 more, we're going to do leg circles. If you're uncomfortable rolling all the way back and we do leg circles, you can hold your head in your hand with a slight chest lift after we come down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, leg circles from here. Otherwise, feel free to come down. You can hold onto the frame or the floor. Littler circles away from you for 1, and down and away for 2, and down and away for 3, and reverse, away and up the middle. Guys, if you feel yourself shifting to the left side, engage that left side again, just like we did in the beginning of class. Stay up at the top, place your hands on your legs, and articulate it gently. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come sitting up tall. Leave your right hand on your right leg. Find the strap on the outer right side of the machine. Tuck your tail, roll back, and pull your leg in for ballet stretches. This is the first ballet stretch through the center. I can still feel the nice stretch on my hip. This is for safety, guys. Hold on tight. Articulate up, up, up to sitting up tall. Take the left hand, place it on top of the ankle. Place your right hand behind you. Now you're not going to pull that leg across your body. You're going to use your hand on the box to help you to rotate to look at the back of the machine. So don't pull that leg across. Use that hand to help you rotate more. Release to the front. Take that leg in your right hand again. Find that safety strap. Bring the leg to the side. Now tuck the tail and come back. You can bend the elbow in to get the leg closer if you would like. Release that leg, the arm to straight. Articulate up to sit up tall. Release the foot down. Release the left foot out from under the safety strap. Place the right leg across the left leg in a figure 4 stretch. So you're going to bring the shin of your right leg on the thigh of your left leg. So you're not going to be on the knee or on the ankle. Sit up tall, 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 tall. Gently place your hand on your thigh, and you can place it on your shin or your foot. Don't press down for dear life on your foot. Try to keep equal weight on both sits bones. And go ahead and release that stretch. Now, adjust again. Find a hand's width from your tail to the end of the box. Find your right foot under the mat. Hold on behind your left knee, on the thigh. Sit tall, 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 tall. There's always one leg that's not as flexible as the other leg. Guys, for me, it's my left leg. It's not as flexible as my right leg. So now we're going to extend the leg and bend it. Also, I had an injury about a year ago on my left leg. Extend the leg and keep it out there. And now articulate through the foot to flex and point. And I don't have the flexibility that I do in my right leg. I have to offer myself grace here. I can't freak out about this. Keep the foot pointed and circle the foot 3 times in each direction. 2, 3, and reverse for 1. Sit up tall. I know I wanted to not do that anymore. 3. Walk your foot, your arms up your leg as far as you can, and bend the elbows to pull it in for 1, 2, 3. Now tuck the tail, roll back, and walk the hands down the leg. You're not going to roll back into the well yet. Now pull 1, 2, 3, 4, and rock up to sitting up tall, 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 tall. Tuck the tail, articulate back, and walk down with light fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hold on to the frame. You can place your hands in the well. Extend the leg long. Take a couple nice deep breaths. Find the leg. Articulate up head first through 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit up tall, 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 tall. Tuck the tail. Articulate back, belly to spine, ribs to hips. Walk down 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms to the frame, arms in the well. Leg circles down on 1, exhale on 2. Find that engagement down the right side. And reverse. Away and up. Away and up. Away and up. Now find the hands on the leg and walk up the leg. Articulate 1, 2, 3, 4. Light hands. Sit up tall, 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 tall. Left hand and left leg. Leave it in the center. Find that safety stretch with the right hand. Tuck the tail. Pull back for belly stretches. You can bend that elbow here too if you're looking for a little bit more but leave that leg in the air straight. And try to square the hips. Don't allow one hip to like flee out to the side, right? Articulate up, you sit up tall. Right hand goes on top of the right ankle, sit up tall. Place that left hand on the back of the box. Don't pull that left leg across. Use that left hand to help pull the rotation to the back. To look at the upright, to the wall behind you, or the corner behind you. Wherever your rotation is. Come back to the front. Place the left leg in the left hand. Find that safety strap again with the right hand. Bring the leg to the side a little bit. Tuck the tail, roll back. You can bend that elbow to bring that leg in a little tighter. Straighten that leg all the way. Articulate up, up, up to sitting up tall. Place that left foot down. Take the right foot out from the strap. Now, after you've done that, go ahead and bring that left leg across for a figure 4 stretch. Again, guys, we're on the left shin, not the left ankle. And when we bring that leg across, we're not on the right knee, we're on the right thigh. Gently place your left hand on the left thigh to increase the stretch. Make sure that you have equal weight in your sits bones. Try to sit up tall, 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 tall. Take a couple more nice deep breaths here. If you need a little bit more, you can flat back, hinge forward. I find that just a little bit goes a really long way. One more nice deep breath. Good. Place your hands down on the box. Take your left foot, your left leg off your right leg. Now, without removing your hands, step off with both feet to the side. Take one hand off, take the other hand off. Safety first, guys. Go ahead and remove that box. We're going to set up for a modified long stretch series. So my foot bar comes up. If you put your carriage out a little bit, go ahead and place it back in. We are going to have one medium spring and one light spring on only. That's 2 springs, guys. One medium, one light. On my machine, that is one red, one blue. One hand on, other hand on. Come onto the machine, tuck your toes. Place your heels against the shoulder blocks. Press the hips forward, squeeze under the arms, squeeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Give me a slight little tuck in the tail so that you're not swaying out in the low back, right? Now press the carriage away in a modified long stretch and pull it back in. Nice and slow, guys. Press away and pull it back in. Completely flat back position. 3. As we're doing this, pull the foot bar apart so that you're getting a nice tweeze in the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, squeezing under the arm, drawing the ribs together, not rounding in the back. Good. Now stay into the bumper and lift just your necklace position to the wall in front of you. And press away to down stretch. And lift it back up. In down stretch, you want a continuous curve from the tip top of your head down through your tail. And hopefully down through your heels as well, right? Good. One more. Now come into the bumper, hold it there. Bring your hips back a little bit. Tuck your toes a little bit more. Bring them away from the foot bar and lift it up. Now walk your feet flat. Bring your heels closer to the shoulder blocks. We want equal weight in the foot from the big toe to the baby toe to the heels. Lift the toes up, 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 and around up, looking in between your legs. Try to bring the ears between the biceps if possible, and press out and pull it back under. Try not to lift your heels. As you pull back in, give me a nice embarrassing exhale and try to pull even deeper, like someone punched you in the stomach. One more. Now, stand at the bumper and find a flat strongly in your hamstrings and press away and soft back under. Try not to slam the carriage into the bumper, but this isn't a slow, continuous movement. It's a press and a pull. Press and a pull. Good job, guys. 2 more. Now, staying here in the flat back position, we're going to put our weight in our right foot, and with a flex foot, we're going to draw our foot up to a parallel arabesque. If you have a mirror nearby, take a look, make sure that your hips are displayed. We're going to keep our hips nice and square. Now, press away from the foot bar and go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, bring the foot down through the headrest. Place it back down in front of the shoulder block. Equal weight on the foot, toes up. Now bring that right foot through the headrest up. Go ahead and take a look and make sure your hips are square. And now press away for 5. Press away with your arms from the foot bar too. Don't lean into the foot bar. 4, 5. Now don't stand up unless you're dizzy. Bring that foot down. Bring the heels to the center of between the shoulder blocks. So the middle between the shoulder blocks. We're not in the dip, but we are like right there, right? Our heels are lined up with it. Now, place your weight in your right foot and bring that right leg up. Press away from the foot bar. Splay your hips, point your foot. Use your outer glutes to lift the leg up high and press away for 5, 4. Using your obliques. 3, 2, 1. Don't lower the leg, keep the carriage at the bumper. Bend the knees slightly and go for 5. Lift up higher, higher. 2, 1. Now straighten the leg, rotate the hips to square, bring the foot back down. Replace that left foot, find equal weight in the left foot. Lift that right leg up, press away from the foot bar, lift that left leg high, reach it up with your pinky blade edge and press for 1 and under. 2, 3, 4. Lift up higher. Now bend that top leg slightly and press. It would be like a diamond or a hook position. 2. Press up higher. 3, 2, 1. Now extend the leg. Rotate so the hips are square. Bring the foot back down. Carefully come down onto your knees. Give it a shake out. Take a nice deep breath. Adjust your hair again like me if you need to. Sorry about that. We are going to do some work to the side of the machine real fast before we go into feet and straps. Just a little motivation, right? All right, so scoosh the edge of your machine. Place your hands gently to the side. I like to separate my feet sits bones distance apart for this. I'm sitting on the very edge of my frame. That's what I like. I'm going to tuck my tail, roll back. Then I'm going to press myself forward so my shoulders are still on the machine. I like to bend my elbows personally so my fingertips are pointing up to the ceiling. Now dip your tail down. It's a nice little stretch. Now, squeeze your glutes, draw the ribs together, drop the belly button to the spine so that you're in a nice flat back tabletop bridge position. It's supported. And lower the hips and squeeze it back up. Don't arch the back here or flare the ribs. Make sure they're pulled together and lower and 3. We're going to 5. Here's 4. Keep the knees together. Don't allow them to spread apart or knock together. And 1 more. Now stay there. Bend the right leg to tabletop. Lift it up to the ceiling. Lower it down so you're thigh to thigh and lift it back up. Lower it down thigh to thigh and lift. Here's 3. Here's 4. And 5. You really feel in the left glute now. Bend the right leg to tabletop. Lower it down. Stabilize that right leg. Then lift the left leg to tabletop. Extend it to the ceiling and lower and lift for 5. Lower and lift for 2 or 3. Here's 3. Sorry. Here's 4. And here's 5. Squeeze that right glute. Bend that leg to tabletop. Lower it down. Lower the down for a little break, and squeeze it back up to reset. Bend that right leg to tabletop, extend it to the ceiling. The size of a bender ball. We're gonna do 5 leg circles in each direction. So 5, 4. Don't allow that left leg to move around. 2, 1, and reverse. It's all about stabilization today, right guys? 3, 4, 5. Bend the knee and lower it down. Stabilize the right leg, left leg to tabletop, extend to the ceiling. Squeeze that right glute, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find an equal weight in your foot in reverse, just like we did for elephant. 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee to tabletop, lower it down, lower the hips, lift the hips to tabletop. Bring the arms over the sternum 12-third. We're gonna scissor the arms 5 times on each side without shifting the body. Switch and scissor the arms and switch. 3. Keep those ribs attached. Don't allow your ribs to reach with the arm. Now, lower the arms down. Press yourself back. Ooh, my feet lifted a little bit. Now we're going to do single leg stretch, double leg stretch, and elbow to knee, all to the side of the machine. You can do it with your head in the headrest, feet over the foot bar. This way's a little bit more challenging. Raise one leg up, raise the other leg up. Hold on gently behind the knees with a couple fingers. Tuck the tail, roll back. I'm going to have to scooch forward slightly, it's too far back. I'm going to bend over the machine with my head in my hands, thumbs long down the neck. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Reach for my ankles right now. I'm going to bring my right leg in. My left arm will come to my knee. My right arm will come to my ankle. Inhale through center, exhale to switch. Inhale through center, exhale to switch. I like to have my legs connected the whole time because it keeps them on a track. 7. One more on each side, 8. Now bring the legs together, bring the knees in, don't tuck the tail, reach for the ankles. Now on the inhale, extend the arms to the legs. And on the exhale, pull everything in. And on the inhale to extend, and the exhale to pull in. You can circle your arms to the side if you'd like. I find that I think too much about avoiding the foot bar, and it really compromises the exercise for me. So I like to do the arms away and the arms together. You can also extend and turn it out to Pilates V and bring it back to parallel and pull it. Extend out Pilates V, parallel and pull. Let's do one more. And V and parallel and pull. Now, rest your head in your hands and give yourself a little break real fast with your legs tucked into your body. Last exercise. Inhale, exhale, curl up, leave your head in your hands. Make your head heavy in your hands. Now extend the left leg and rotate to look at the foot bar to the right side. Come back through center and rotate to look at the uprights to the left side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and foot bar. Inhale and uprights. Center and foot bar. Center and uprights. Curl up deeper. Here's 6. Squeeze the glutes. Curl it deeper. Make the head heavy. One more set, guys. Don't collapse. Come through center. Light fingers behind your knees. Tuck the tail, roll up. Give yourself a little challenge here to hold it. Gently place the feet down with control. We're going to go ahead and change our handles over for foot straps. If you have double loops, you don't have anything to do, right? Let's go ahead and check our springs again. We're still on 1 medium, 1 light. That's 1 red, 1 blue on my machine. Let's go ahead and come down onto our backs. Find your feet straps. Press the carriage away. Bend the right leg in. Place the foot in the foot strap. Extend that leg long. Now bend the left leg find the foot strap. Now, adjust as you need to stay comfortable. Find a neutral spine, nice flat wide shoulder blades, little frog. As long as you aren't tucking, you can come in as tight as you want, and extend and pull with flexed feet. And extend and pull. Here's 3. And inhale and exhale. And inhale, exhale. Good. Here's 6. No tucking, no arching. 7, 8, 9. One more. And come back in. Now extend the legs up to the ceiling, still in Pilates feet. Open the legs to the side and squeeze them together with the inner thigh. My legs are going straight up to the ceiling so that I can control myself not tucking in this exercise. I open equally to the side and I squeeze it together equally at the same time. Good. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and here's 10. Now bring the feet to parallel. Just relax feet, no need to flex or point. We're going to lower down by squeezing our hamstrings and where our thigh and our booty meet and lift it back up. And float it down, no archies. And float it up. And here's 3. Good. 4. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more, and then we're going to do 5 leg circles in each direction. And final one, and lift it up. Now turn it out to Pilates feet. Just circle down around to this side. As we come up through the center, we're going to use parallel. And then we're going to turn out to open and down around to the side and parallel and lift. Turn it out. Don't tuck, don't arch. Try to work from the glutes and hamstrings a lot. Final one in this direction. And up. Now stand in parallel. We're going to come down through the center and turn it out to circle it to the side and up. And parallel down through the center and circle it to the side and up. 3. 4. Last one, best one. And 5. Good. Now, bend the knees into a frog position. Extend the left leg long. Take the right leg out. Bend the left leg until your right leg can find the foot bar. Then take the left leg out. Bend the knees and come carefully in to the bumper. Roll to the side, come up to sitting up tall. We're going to change the spring so we're one light spring. On my machine, that's one blue spring. We're going to do some psoas stretches, and then we're going to be done with class. So, I'm going to come to the left side of the machine. I'm going to line up my left toes with the front of the frame. I'm going to tuck my right foot on the carriage, place my knee on the carriage. I'm going to keep the carriage in the bumper, and I'm going to try to square my hips. From there, I'm going to squeeze my right glutes so that I'm pressing my right hip forward, and I can find that stretch across the front of the hip. And release. Now squeeze those right glutes and find that stretch across the front of the hip. And release. And one more. Now place the hands on the foot bar. Left hand's closest to the edge, right hand's to the center, and press down. We're going to press down, 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 down into Eve's lunge. Now we're going to extend the right leg into a split position. Bring that left arm up and reach for the right side of the machine. Any more weight in your pinky blade edge to keep your shoulder down. Come back through center. Place the left hand on the foot bar. Come back through an Eve's lunge. Back up to that psoas stretch. And come off of the carriage. We're going to face the back of the uprights. One hand on the frame, other hand on the frame. Don't move the carriage as you get on. The spring's very light. We are going to come to a quadruped position with our knees and thighs in front of the shoulder blocks and a nice neutral spine quadruped position. From here, we're going to move the carriage by pulling up into an angry cat position, much like round back elephant. So from here, I'm sorry, I tried to take off my shirt so you can see it a little better. It's not working out. We're going to, don't allow your shoulders to move over your hands for this. And come back in. If you have a mirror nearby, go ahead and make sure that you're not moving like that. So drop your head, drop your tail. Here's 5. Here's 6. 7. 8. We're going to 10. This is another one of those exercises that doesn't move a lot, but it's really challenging. And one more. Now bring the carriage to the bumper. Step off to the side with your feet first, and then release your hands. We're going to do the psoas stretch to the right side. So I'm going to place my right toes to the front of the frame on the right side of the machine. I'm going to make sure my hands are on the foot bar, tuck my toes, place my heel against the shoulder block, bring my knee down to the carriage. Don't move the carriage away from the bumper. We're going to squeeze that left glute to really open up the psoas on the left side. Release. Now squeeze the left glute. Try to find a little tuck here almost if you can, right? And release. One more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold it. Now keep that squeeze as you press down into an Eve's lunge. Now extend that right leg long into a split. Bring that right arm up and side bend to the opposite side of the machine. Give you a little bit more weight in your pinky blade edge to draw your shoulder away from your ear by activating your lats. Bring the arm back up, place it on the foot bar, bend that knee to come back through the Eve's lunge, come back up through that psoas stretch, and release. Remove the foot, take a nice inhale, lift your necklace area or your sternum from the wall of the ceiling meat. Exhale it down, shake it out. Thank you for joining me today, guys. If you have any questions or need any modifications, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.